I believe it's time for a fearfully created cleaning video. Laundry for days. Neglected laundry for days. Really the only untidy part around this area though, my main living area, is this bar, and it's just got a few things laid on it. But you can see in the background, nothing else was really untidy at all. Now you might be saying, now Marina, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'm so proud of you for keeping your house clean. Applause. Stop the applause before it goes too far, because let me show you how deceiving social media can be. This is a prime example, prime rib chuck roast example as to why you should not feel less than as a mama, because what you see on social media is not always the complete 100% truth. Not all the time, but a lot of the times there's a narrative being pushed. They have this vision that they want you to see because they want to see that in themselves. A lot of times it is a version of them, but it's not the complete version of who's standing before you. So while I can show you this main living area, it is untidy. Honestly, if you're asking me, it's clean. Like, I would not stress about what my main living area looks like right now. Coming from Hot Mess Express, like my house, I used to have to carve a path throughout the junk in my house to get to wherever I needed to go in my house, like from one end to the other, point A to point B. So looking at my house now, I ain't worried about it. And while I have been doing a great job at keeping my main living areas clean, let me show you at what cost that comes at. Well, I'm very happy with the progress I've made in regards to my homemaking, because it has improved a heck of a lot. It's still not where I want it to be. I'm not one of these messy influencers who are saying normalize the mess to normalize messy behavior. I say normalize the mess because I want to normalize where you're at, where I'm at in our homemaking journey right now. Not where we're going to be, not where we're going, but where we are right now. As long as you're making an effort, as long as you're actively trying to do better, I am proud of you. I don't care if you can't walk through your bedroom right now. If you've been working all week on your main living area, if you've been working all week on your hallway, if you've been working all week on your front and back porch, I am so proud of you. And just because one area of your home is neglected because you can't quite get the time management thing figured out, you can't quite find that balance, I'm here today to show you that it's completely normal. In our neck of the woods anyway. And we're all on our journey, and as long as you're still walking, I'm still walking with you. I ain't crossing that finish line without you. I ain't stepping a foot over the finish line without you. If you're walking, I'm walking with you. This also goes to show you guys that a lot of the time as YouTubers, especially YouTubers who do a lot of cleaning, they get a lot of comments of, oh my gosh, I can't believe your kids did that. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your kiddos did that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your kiddos did that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your kiddos did that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your kiddos did that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your kiddos did that. That's not it. While my kiddos do have things that they're working through in regards to keeping their spaces of the house clean, let's be honest, it ain't always their fault. And even in areas that my kids, I'll speak for myself and not for anyone else, but in areas that my kids struggle, it's 100% due to the fact that I didn't teach them the right way at the right age. So they're catching up, and I'm trying to fix that before they get any older, because being messy in our situation, in our experience, it is completely learned behavior. My kiddos didn't make a mess in the womb. So mama's trying to go back and correct things that I got messed up in the beginning. We are not going to blame adolescents. I didn't know how to do it myself, therefore I didn't know how to teach anybody else to do it. It's easy to say, oh, you know how to clean, go wash a dish. But washing one one dish isn't going to keep the house clean. There's a whole lot more to it. There's time management, there's routine, there's cleaning patterns, there's cleaning methods. A lot of it can be overwhelming to someone who has little to no experience in keeping the home clean. Let's go see how the kiddos have been doing, because I have not set foot in their room for a solid week probably. It needs a good mama vacuum, I'm sure. But let's go see how they've been doing. 3 of them are actually at swim practice right now, so they're not here to run and pick up something when I open the door. So we're gonna get a raw and unfiltered look at what their room looks like right now. This is in the evening after their playtime after school. Bed's a little messy, but I mean they have a lot of stuffed animals, so I mean it's not horrible. We do have a left out bin right here. Got some stuff on the floor. You know, it's untidy. Trash bag from where they started cleaning up before they left for their swim meeting. Overall, you can walk through it. I'm proud of them. My parenting style isn't everybody's parenting style though, but I'm proud of them because if I had done this 2 years ago, oh my Lanta, I'd have lost myself in there. It's like the McDonald's ball bucket when you were a kid. Like you get in there and you get lost. You ain't coming back. My boys' room, let's see what it looks like. I'm proud of them, look. Got my rug here because my dog keeps trying to do the business on it. But their room looks pretty daggone good. I did have them bring a couple of their sheets and bedding in here for me to wash them. I'm actually going to go back and grab the rest. And then I'm going to grab my sheets as well and do a load of blankets and sheets and stuff. And that's how we're going to start off this cleaning video. We're going to go ahead and get our sheets and stuff in there. That way that they have time to wash and dry before bed tonight. I'm going to tackle the main living area, which isn't going to take me long at all. I do want to do my floors though. That's necessary for today. I did take the day off yesterday from all social media and just focused on homemaking, and so that is why my living area is so clean today. I worked really hard on it yesterday, and not like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done. I spent time, and I even talked about it over on Instagram. I spent time going through and just doing the things I needed to do, but at a good pace. That way I didn't burn myself out any, and I got so much done yesterday. Highly recommend you taking just a slow day to do the things that you need to get done around the house. Don't put any pressure on yourself. It don't have to be done before your husband gets home. I know it's good to have him walk in and be like, oh, it looks good, and you want to do that, but it don't always have to get done before your husband gets home. Take a day to just go through the motion, enjoy the homemaking. We're not going to find joy necessarily in washing dishes, because that can seem like a chore, because it literally is. But if you take your time and you're going at your own pace and you're doing it slowly, you have time to meditate on what those dishes in the sink actually mean, which means you have a family in your home. Maybe you prayed for it for forever. Maybe you always wanted a family. You thought you would never have one. Maybe you married into a family and you have stepchildren. Maybe you never thought you would get married and your husband comes home to you every night, or you go home to your husband every night. Someone told you that no one would ever want to marry you, and you have a beautiful family now. The doctor told you you couldn't have children, and you have children playing in the background right now. Every single one of those thoughts will bring you joy, baby. It's not the chore itself, but it's what that act of service means to you. It's not, oh, this is a chore, I gotta do my dishes. It's I need to do these dishes for these people. And someone told me a long time ago, they were like, look at everything as I get to do it instead of I have to do it. That never worked for me, because I would sit there and I'd be saying over and over, I get to do these dishes, woohoo, and I'd be faking it till I made it. Yay, I get to do all these dishes, what, me? And it didn't work. That reverse psychology did not work on me. It works on some, but I'm sure. But it didn't work on me. But when I started replacing the word in my mind, I still say chore verbally, but when I replaced it in my mind, there's a switch in my mind, and it went from chore to act of service. I'm a big act of service person. If you ask me to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it happily, because that's what God placed in me. I'm at my best when I'm doing something for others. So if you have that mindset too, if you have that joy too, where doing things for others brings you joy, then start thinking of it as an act of service, not just a chore. This is not just me washing the dishes because they're dirty. It's so much more than that. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to tidy up the main living areas. Gotta tackle my floors. I did sweep my floors really good yesterday when I did my little cleaning spree. So I'm going to mop my floors, but first we're going to transfer this laundry. I just usually stack it up right here, and then I take it over to the table and I sort it out from there. It's just easier for me to get it out of my dryer and do it this way. on my dryer. Udder cream, maxi pad, several maxi pads, pepper spray, because laundry is a dangerous business. A flashlight in case I get lost in the pile. Random hair bow. Why does this look like this is stuff you would find in a crime scene? Bunch of Barbie dolls I bagged up about 2 months ago because I was afraid that it had the big bug on it, and I never did anything with it. I guess I just sealed it and then fumigated it. And the way that this looks, it looks like somebody's been clawing into it. It was either the big bug clawing out, or I had kids in here who were just who was over mama being ridiculous and just wanted their doll clothes. An abundance of Tide markers I never use. Peach and Daisy body spray. Matter of fact, I'm a little stinky right now. That smells soured. Found a matching lotion in the floor. Why does that smell soured? It smells like clabbered milk. A cup I lost forever ago. I was putting my fabric softener in this like a good person. But now, I mean, you're not a bad person if you don't do that. You know what I meant though. Like, somebody had their life together, but now I just literally pour it in there and just pray I don't overfill it, because nobody likes fabric softener stains on their clothes. And I'm the queen of making that happen. Got a hairbrush in case you got a few mats in your hair. Got a hair clip in case you want it out of your eyes. Got a hair tie, or actually 2 in case you want pigtails. Actually, I got a whole pack in case you want a bunch of tails. Got a pen in case you want to write a letter. A shell necklace. Got a bunch of keychains. You know, got a Lego Arby's toy bag from like 6 months ago. This is back when they had, oh, they still have the Uno stuff, don't they? And then attachments. I don't even know what vacuum that goes to, but they're important, so I just leave them there. Y'all, I did this laundry room makeover like 2 years ago. It's been a hot minute and I haven't never dusted up there that I can recall. Already we're seeing a lot of damage. Wow. Wow. That is so bad. Ew. It looks like. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Wow.
You'd see me cry again. Yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know you.
This little thing has been on my dryer for forever, but since it's going to be just a little bit before we redo this laundry room, because we're going to tackle the girls' room first, I'm going to take down, I just took down all my decor so that I can put these up there and just keep my washer and dryer pretty much clear. What I keep in this though, Downy wrinkle releaser, don't even really know how to use it, but I heard it's a staple in the laundry room, so I got it. I use it the best I know how, which is like spraying it and then pulling the wrinkles out or whatever. So I got that there. I usually keep my fabric softener spray in there too, but since it's going to be up high and it's going to be hard for me to reach, I use this a lot just to get dirty smells out of my house. I'm going to keep this out with my all-purpose spray. Got these washer tablets. They're the washer cleaner tablets. Keep those there. Some white vinegar. I need to get a little bit more, but that's what I got left. My Downy scent beads. I know a bunch of people think they're unnecessary, but they are a staple for me. I get a lot of comments about the scent beads, and apparently it's the whole thing like on TikTok where people talk about how much stuff people use in their washers. I probably use way too much stuff in my washers, but scent beads and smells in general are one thing that just give me serotonin, like almost as much as my dogs do. Like they just make me happy. And if you've been here for a while, I talked a lot in the beginning about how I'm always afraid of smelling bad. I'm always afraid of my clothes smelling bad because that was one thing I got made fun of a lot in school. So as an adult and as a teenager, I was adamant on smelling good because I struggle with my shower routine as like a mom does. Like I'm one of those moms who will tell you like I do not shower every day. I don't shave every day. I probably should, but I'm just so heavily focused on my kids. Like I had neglected myself for a really long time. I'm trying to do better about it. But even when I didn't shower every day, I always washed off and stuff because I was terrified of smelling bad. So scent beads, they help ease my mind. They give me a little bit of peace. Alright, so I got my dryer sheets, scent beads, washer cleaning tablets, white vinegar or distilled vinegar, and wrinkle releaser. Got this makeup brush holder that I got from, I think, like Ross or something. I use it for my tide markers though. Shane actually likes using these. If he gets a stain, he'll come over here and use the tide marker on it, so I keep them around even though I don't really use them in my laundry routine because I don't have much of a laundry routine. And then I have this Love is Patient, Love is Kind. It has all my paws in it. I only have, oh, and it has a plastic knife in it apparently too. I only have 4 more paws. After that, I'm probably going to go back to liquid. I told you guys that before. So I had a big old thing of paws I had to get through. I'm probably going to go back to liquid. I like using them, but I'm afraid they'll mess up something, so I want to try liquid again. I probably will never use powder again. And I'm going to put my fabric softener right here.
Wonder why I'm acting so at ease, 'cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. You don't have to try to win me back, it's already too late. Now I find a peace of mind and I will gladly break us up. Don't try to change my mind again. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know you thought you'd see me cry again. Yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know you wonder why I'm acting so at ease, 'cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to serve, and will reach without you. Why don't you tell this to somebody who cares? I never thought it felt this good without you, without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to reach, higher standards without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards to serve, higher standards and will reach without you. Why don't you tell this to somebody who cares? Higher standards
doing a load of dishes a day, and that sounds like normal behavior, right? But for me, it wasn't. So my dishes have actually been like controllable, which is something new for me because usually I'm totally out of control when it comes to my dishes. I still got gross dishes. I mean, there is a hot dog wiener right there just floating around in a bunch of like weird looking water, so like it's not perfect. But I have got a routine started, and I'm excited to get it really going and see how well I can get in the groove of doing dishes, maybe even before I go to bed, because usually I end up doing dishes like in the middle of the day, and I would love to have my kitchen clean every single day when I go to bed. So that's what I'm working towards right now. I'm just happy with the progress though. I mean, usually my dishes would have been all over this island part where like where it's level with the sink there. I would have dishes from one side to the other. I wouldn't even have anywhere to put clean dry dishes. I wouldn't have anywhere to move. I didn't have anywhere to set my dish soap or anything like that. So to have it manageable is it's a win for me.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality.
This isn't full yet, so I'm gonna wait until it gets full to run it. I don't wanna waste water. So once that gets full, I'll run it. I do need to clean it off because look at this. You see that? I have not cleaned it off in a hot minute, and it looks rough. My fridge definitely needs cleaned off too.
Anyways, so be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. 'Cause I can see your eyes. Your head is full of dreams.
I'm using just a regular paper towel and then a cleaning rag behind it to like smooth it out. I would normally use a microfiber cloth, but all my microfiber cloths were either dirty or non-existent, or they just ran away because they were tired of dealing with my junk. So I couldn't find one, so I just went in with the paper towel, and I'm going behind that with a cleaning rag to kind of buff it out, because cleaning stainless steel stuff is tricky for me. I have a hard time keeping stainless steel clean. I also made sure to clean the area where the water and ice comes out, because I never think to clean that, and it got kind of crusty, so I cleaned that out. And then once all that stuff was cleaned, I started making the house smell good.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You are like me, and I'm like you. You are like me.
Can't really tell, but my door is horrible right now. There are fingerprints all over it. I wish you could really see, but even from the outside you can't really see how bad it is, but it's super bad. I'm gonna use this magic stuff. It not only will clean your windows and your glass stuff, but it also clean your lungs too, so you don't want to spray a whole lot of it.
You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be.
You better get it going, get going tonight. Don't wanna miss it like I did every time. I'm straight to
I'm gonna make some homemade mop water with some Dawn Power Wash. I can figure out how to open it. There we go. Some Dawn Power Wash and some hot water.
We all need to go, Live each day. Don't worry, we'll be okay. We all need to go, No need to stop, move ahead and get going today. Don't wanna miss a thing at all. Straight to the bucket list. You need to get all the things done. There is no time for sleep. Get away.
I think normal people like always rinse their floors after they mop it. I'm not sure though, don't hold me to that. But I only rinse my floors after mopping if I use the Dawn Power Wash because that stuff suds up so good.
Each day, don't worry, we'll be okay. We all need to Live your dreams and skip the end. People want it and should not pretend.
Okay, so this is what all I'm decluttering. It's kind of thrown in here because Nanny came by to pick up stuff for the church yard sale. This, some odds and ends decor, some clothes, curtains, clothes that Nanny's going through. And then
Take to my house.
Nanny goes through everything. And then in here, I have like candles, breakables, fall decor, stuff like that. And then over here, I have some more decor. Pretty successful purge. And then in here, I have more decor. We're also getting rid of these 2 lanterns here. And then a bunch of clothes and some big decor. That's pretty good declutter, ain't it, Nan?
Yeah, that's a good color to take to my house.
Get over here. Show me all your bags. Look.
Show you the bag. Say that's going for the Lord. Some of it.
Something we've started around here that has made my life so much easier, and everybody else's honestly, is doing the putting away clothes and stuff like that, the hanging up clothes, as a family unit. So we set out each person's clothes and have them hang up their own clothes. It's helped so much. I tackled the bedroom. I tackled the bathroom. It's not perfect. My bedroom does need a lot of work. So does my bathroom. But it's at least way cleaner than it was at the beginning of this video. It was atrocious at the beginning. Just realized that I didn't do an outro for this video. So it's a few days later, quite a few days later. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. We got the daggone thing done. Like I said, the main living area wasn't bad. I did the instant, what is it called? Y'all were telling me, because a bunch of you guys, well, a few of you guys, I'm probably at least 5, have requested a little bit of the instant gratification, instant satisfaction, instant something. It's where you don't show the process, you just show the finished product. So I threw that in there for you guys, and it was also easier and much faster for me to go through and clean my bedroom and my bathroom, just me without a camera. You'd be surprised at how much time it takes to move the camera around and get the angles and stuff like that. So I did that for those of you who have asked for the instant, what is it called? Gratification just does not sound like it's the right word, but I did that for those of you who asked for that. It's been a hot minute since you asked for it, and I'm sorry it took so long to do that. I may do a video like that in the future where I just focus on the instant, maybe like do a snap video where you show it messy before and then show it after. I don't ever think to do that because that's not how I get my motivation. I get my motivation by watching the process, because I also get a lot of ideas as to what to use to clean and how to clean and what routines that person's doing, and maybe I can implement it into my routine, or what my lack of routine, I guess you could say. So I like watching the whole process. I like the sped up process, basically. That's what gives me the motivation to get up and do the daggone thing. But I know we're not all the same, so if instant we're going to call it instant gratification, even though it does not sound right. If instant gratification is your thing, and then I can add that into the videos and stuff like that. That's no problem. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know I've been a little bit MIA this past week. That's because I'm trying to get ahead. We've had a couple of appointments added onto our weekly schedules, and I thought my week was already full before. It's definitely full now. So we have a few more appointments that we're trying to work into the schedule, and I had a whole filming schedule, and I filmed on particular days and edited on other days, and now it's kind of up in the air because two of those appointments take up an hour of the day, and it's a prime hour in the middle, smack dab middle of the day. So it's made it a little tricky for me to kind of gauge when I should film and edit and stuff like that. That's where I've been this week. I've been trying trial and error out, a lot of error actually, trying to figure out how to switch up not only my filming routine, but my cleaning routine too, and stuff like that, because it's in the afternoons, and I get most of my cleaning done in the afternoons, because I tell y'all all the time it takes me half a day to wake up. But that's where I've been. I've got some good videos coming though, so be on the lookout. The girls makeover is headed to you fast, like it's speeding. It's gonna catch a ticket. It'll be here that soon. For doing that, then I want to do some organization. My bedroom desperately needs organized. There's no organization in my bedroom or my bathroom at all. So I really need to work on that, because no matter how much you clean it, it doesn't feel clean because it's disorganized, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling anymore. I can't tolerate that feeling as well as I used to. I used to could ignore it. I can't anymore. So there are a lot of things that are coming at you. Also going to do a back porch makeover, just my tiny little back porch. You know, it's like a mini makeover. Some fun things, though, that I'm super excited about. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus, he loves you so much more. I'll see y'all later.